It's People Champ 1983. Back with you with another YouTube live. Thank y'all for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Make sure you hit the like button on the live stream. Make sure you subscribe to this live stream for more live streams and videos like this. And also leave a comment to let everybody know that you are here watching this live stream with your boy, the People Champ 1983, along with everybody else here in the chat. And also share this live stream with your friends and family so they too know that the People's Champ 1983 goes live on a daily basis between 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock West Coast, 4 o'clock East Coast, 1 o'clock West Coast. 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock West Coast. What's up, Latif? Thank you for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Hope you are doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day and had slept like kings and queens last night. Yeah. You know? Hold on for a second. Once again, y'all, thank you for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And what you have said, Latif? He said, I've been on Poco today playing Core Masters. That's what's up, Latif. I hope you're enjoying the app. I hope the app is kind to you as you is to the app, and I hope that you managed to make some type of money today. If you haven't already, from the Poco app, as you can see from my previous post and from my shorts, I had just made $26 off that Poco app. Yeah, and 116 points up. Okay, that's what's up. So remember, you can only cash out after 3,000 points. 3,000 points equals $3. 1,000 points equals $1. As you can see here, it says that I have 26. My current balance is 26,000 points, 272 available to cash out. 26,272. You can see right here, 20 that equals to $26.27. You could. I like so far I like the games better than the surveys because well it depends. It depends on the games. Sometimes the surveys doesn't always work. The surveys doesn't always isn't always available, so you can always go to the games. That's why I like about the games better than the surveys. And then also the games can give you more points than the surveys. Surveys can like they only are certain ones that they gave you a lot of points, but then I know, right? You got to keep finding the surveys the one that will accept you, so until you get a maximum amount of points. That's why I keep doing is keep answering either answering surveys, or I'm doing or playing the games of the Poco app. The one is Coin Master. The other one is um the other one is called the oh yeah, the other one's is something, it's like a jackpot. Yeah, another one is, yeah, another one is called Jackpot. The one that I downloaded, but it's not on this. It's not on the tablet. It's on my phone that's being used for the live stream. But on that phone, I have downloaded the on that phone I have downloaded on that phone I have downloaded Jackpot. You can also get game points up of that game from the Poker app. So every once in a while, you got to check on the Poco app to see any more games available. Cause sometimes they have like different games available for that particular time. Okay, guys, we're about 5 minutes away for 420. So make sure you got everything ready. Make sure you got everything pulled up. Make sure you got everything packed up. Make sure you got your gummies. Make sure you got your edibles. Make sure you got your drinks ready, because as you can see, it is 4:14. Be about 6 minutes away for 420. So hope y'all getting ready right now. But be about less than 6 minutes away for 420. And as you can see, I got my disposable cart, which by the way was tangy. It once was tangy banana, but thanks to Fern Finally Farms, I'm able to turn that into wedding cake due to this syringe. All I gotta do is take this top off this, and then enter the amount I want from this syringe on into this disposable. I do have to fill the other way up if I want to, if I don't want to. And then back to vaping, guys. That's why I said this is buying a syringe. It's way better than buying a cart, because all you got to do is refill this cart with your syringe instead of just buying a brand new cart or a brand new disposable. All you gotta do is buy this once and refill it 10 times or less. I said 10 times or less because this one here is a 3-gram cart. So I'm only able to fill this up. If I'm keep continuing to fill this up, I'm only able to fill this up 3.5 times, because this is a 3-gram cart. So 3, 6, 9. That means that I'm able to fill this up 3 times, but then halfway to the fourth one. Hope everybody doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day, and have slept like kings and queens last night. And if anybody hasn't told you yet, you are smart, beautiful, kind, and wise, and your most important thing on this earth. That is and capable of many things and have lots to offer on this earth. And don't let anybody tell you any different. That's right. You, 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 and you. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You special in your own way. I'm special in my own way. We all special in our own way. That's what makes us special and unique. So, as you can see, buddy, okay, I'm Braving Island Breezy today. Okay, that's what's up. Y'all see what I got? So far, I'm digging the flavor of wedding cake. This is a hybrid, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a sativa. This is not a sativa. This is not a disposable. It's not a sativa. It's not a. Um, it is not a sativa. It is not indica. It is a hybrid. What I meant to say. And ladies and gentlemen, you can't forget to always, 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 I cannot say that enough, always stay hydrated. Get it? Hydrated. Highcast. Oh yeah, I meant to put the link in the description for you guys. I forgot to do it. I forgot to do it the last time, but I'm going to do it this time. Going to leave the link in the description for you guys to cop up on this Highcast water bottle so you guys can support Life Being Des. So I tell Life Being Des. Make sure you follow her on all social media platforms. But guys, we got less than 1 minute away. So you know what that means. Hope everybody got your drinks ready. Hope everybody got your edibles ready. Hope everybody got your everything rolled up, everything packed, your bongs packed. Hope everybody got your brake pen charged up like your boy. Hope everybody got your brake pen charged up like your boy. And we about to get it in because we about less than 1 minute away for 420. So I'm about to take this off the charger. The glow in the dark charger. There we go. Put this to the side. And we're going to what? Get it in. It's just turned 420, guys. Happy 420. Cheers. Happy Monday. Oh, man. Cheers, gang. Cheers. uh. Mmm. Mmm. That's right, guys. Always, always, we, always, guys, remain in shape so you guys could always be in top shape to defend yourself and others, including your significant others. But most importantly, yourself, because if you read by the title, crimes has been taken over. Continue to take over the United States. It came to the point where you can't even defend yourself because even if you try to defend yourself, it's going to end up bad for you. Either two things, or no, three things can happen to you. Either you will go to jail for defending yourself, because remember, we live in an age where criminals has more rights than us. So that's why even Fox News will tell you that just by us defending ourselves will land us in jail faster than the criminals. One, and that's number one. Number two, you're either going to get gunned down because the person going to have a gun, on them, and despite you having no weapons, they're going to feel like they're going to have a gun and use it on you. Number three, number two, or a knife. They either have a gun or a knife on them. So they're either going to have a gun or a knife on them while you have absolutely nothing. While you're thinking it's going to be a fight between you and him, either he's going to have a gun or either he's going to have a knife. Or number three, ladies and gentlemen, he is going to have a group, or she, matter of fact, she is going to have, or he going to have a group of friends, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That is going to have their posse with them. So it's not. So 9 times out of 10, it's not even going to be a fair fight from the start, because, like I said, either they're going to have a gun, either they're going to have a knife, or they're going to have their people with them to jump your ass. So you can't even defend yourself, even if you don't get locked up by the law for defending yourself. You either, like I said, going to have a gun pulled on you, or a knife pulled on you, or you're going to get jumped. Either 2 against 1, 3 against 1, or a whole group against 1. It's guaranteed you're going to be in a very, very disadvantage. But y'all see it by the title. The title is called "Crimes Has Been Taken Over the United States." Every time I turn around, there's always something that's happening on the news. Specifically, mass shootings. Did you know that there are more mass shootings this month than there were last year? The entire month we have been going through nothing but mass shootings from all over the United States. Let's see, how many mass shootings have there been? Let's find out. So far there's one yesterday, and there's 3 killed. There's 3 killed in North Columbus mass shooting, 1 East Side shooting. So there's one in North Columbus. There's 1 mass shooting in North Columbus.
That you would never want to see happen in real life, honestly.
A neighborhood near Italian Village still reeling tonight after a mass shooting overnight killed 3 people and injured 3 others. Thanks for joining us tonight on NBC4 at 7:30. I'm Kyle Beachy. Tonight, Columbus police have identified the 3 people killed. They are 27-year-old Malachi P., 18-year-old DeAndre Bullock, and 26-year-old Garcia Dixon Jr. That shooting happening near East 5th Avenue and Summit Street overnight. Roads in the area were closed for much of the day as police conducted an investigation. They've reopened now, but that investigation remains active. Here's NBC4's Isabel Cleary.
I spoke with someone who lives right next to where this shooting happened. He says he saw it happen, and there has been a pain and sadness in the air ever since. Columbus police say that they received reports of a shooting in the area of East 5th Avenue and Summit Street at 2:45 this morning. That is between Wyland Park and Italian Village. Police say of the 3 people killed, 2 died at the scene and 1 died at the hospital. As for the 3 people injured, CPD says they are expected to survive. The roads in the area were closed closed for about 12 hours as police conducted their investigation. The neighbor I spoke with described the scene as very chaotic, and now he's hoping people can come together to push for peace.
I think this is a cry for help. It's a cry that we need to come together. We need to learn mentally, this is my daughter. We got to do it for her. We have kids that live in all of these neighborhoods, no matter where we're at in the city, and that's our future.
Police say they are still working to determine how this happened. There have been no suspects identified at this time. Columbus police are asking anyone with information to give them a call. We have that number on our website, NBC4i.com. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Isabel Cleary, NBC4.
Columbus.
Isabel, thank you. We're also getting new information about another deadly shooting overnight in Columbus. This one on
Another one
Vineshire
in
Drive on
Columbus.
the east side. 34-year-old Tyler Goings was killed. Police have charged 30-year-old Alsea Griffin with
That two-man
murder.
shooting
They say
happened
Griffin
in
and
one
another
area
man were celebrating
in
Goings'
Columbus.
birthday when they got into a drunken argument and he was shot. The third man is identified only by his street name, Buki, and police are still trying to find him. If you have any information on Buki's real name, you're asked to call police. We've got that number on NBC4i.com. And you can stay connected to all of these developing stories on NBC4 by scanning the QR code on your screen to download the NBC4 app. You can get crime alerts sent directly to your phone. And of course, you can also download the app from your app store.
What do you do for a living?
So there's two mass shootings that happened in Columbus back to back. I bet y'all. I'm stepping on the wires. But this is why exactly why I said that it is no longer safe to be outside. Because one month alone, we had dealt with like multiple mass shootings. He said alcohol, pills, drugs, people is outside and they are something. Exactly. And guess what, Lateef? It's not even summer yet. It's not even summer. Imagine when this gets summer, when it gets really gets hot out there. Imagine the chaos it would be when it actually gets hot outside. It's like people don't know how to. It's like not all, by the way. It's like most people don't know how to act when it gets nice outside, because every time it gets nice outside, that's when the gunplay starts. Look, it just warmed up outside. You're right. July gonna be crazy. Exactly. And guess what? We already almost in the end of May, which means that June is just around the corner. Which means July is not that far from today. July is not that far from today. So it's like I said, I feel sorry for our future because the way days are going, I don't think we have a future, in my personal opinion, because due to all this mass shooting. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not just talking about just Columbus. There's also mass shooting happened in Lawrencedale.
What if you could use a retirement account?
Also a mass shooting happened in Lawrencedale. That also took place a day or two ago. They say what city would have the highest crime rate this summer? I don't know. Looks like they all competing for that role. Either like I said, look like everybody is competing for that role. Because don't forget you got Miami, we got Chicago. Yeah, right, you got Chicago, we got Detroit, don't forget about Detroit. We got Michigan. Don't forget about Michigan. Your whole state of Michigan. Don't forget about Cleveland. Don't forget about Cleveland. And don't forget about what else? Don't forget Pennsylvania. Don't forget about Pennsylvania. This is crazy, and you wouldn't even expect places like Lawndale. Look at this.
CBS 2's Assault reside live right now at Stroger Hospital, where some of those victims have been taken. Assault.
Yeah, Suzanne, maybe the warmest night of the year so far, ending in gunshots
Say
and
the
a
warmest time of the
hectic
year.
scene as gunshots rang out. Many of the victims, as you mentioned, brought here to Stroger and also to Mount Sinai, where they remain this morning. Take a look at this video we have. You'll see Chicago police are on the scene. About 100 evidence markers seen on the ground at one point. Police say this happened on the west side near Albany and Polk just before 10 o'clock last night. They say a group of men were hanging out on the street when several suspects, unknown how many exactly at this time, fired shots from a distance. 6 men were shot, their ages ranging from 21 to 38 years old. 3 of the men were shot in the back and in the face, all of them listed in critical condition at this time. Police say 3 other men were shot either in the leg or near their ankle, taken to the hospital in good condition. Listen to what one woman said happened at the scene when she realized bullets were flying in her direction.
Doing a little TikTok video or whatever, and
A TikTok video.
end up hearing shots. And my first instinct was to run. I ran on the side of the car, which I later discovered that my phone had a bullet in it.
Damn.
And Chicago police say their investigation is ongoing this morning, and so far, no one is in custody. I'm live at Stroger Hospital this morning. Asal Razai, CBS 2 News.
Thanks so much, Assault.
See, you see what I mean? What I said is that it's no longer safe to be. I know, right, Latif? Damn. The bullet hit somebody's phone. See, this is exactly why I said that it is no longer safe to be outside. You see what happens when you try to make. You see what happens when you try to make a TikTok video. You almost got shot just by making a TikTok video. This woman almost got shot just by her phone. Literally took the bullet. Literally, her phone took the bullet just for being outside making TikTok videos. That's exactly why it says it's no longer safe to be outside. That's why you guys see me. Normally, you guys see me in my room or in my house. It's because this the safest place. It was pretty much my safe place. Because, like I said, it's super crazy to be out there. I never heard of the phone taking the bullet. Crazy story ever. I know, right? That's exactly why I said it's no longer safe to be outside. Right? It's took place in Chicago. Chicago definitely be going crazy. It says leave 6 hurt and 3 critical condition. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, those 2 aren't the only ones that are dealing with mass shootings. There are other places that are dealing with mass shootings. And before we continue the cities that are dealing with mass shootings, we're going to take another hit of whatever it is that you got. We're going to take another hit of that. So, hope everybody doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day. And stop like kids and queers as like. And please thank God that you are able to wake up this morning, because unfortunately, not everybody was blessed to be able to wake up this morning due to mass shooting all over the United States. So this goes out to all the people who wasn't able to wake up this morning due to all the mass shootings that happened all of this month. So this goes out to you. Cheers, gang. Mm.
Were you born between 1979?
Mm. That's why I keep saying over and over and over again, it is no longer safe to be outside, because it proves it every time you watch the news. There's always something that's going on the news that's involving what? Mass shooting. This one took place. Now this mass shooting took place in a church in Louisiana. At a church, y'all. A mass shooting at a church. It's sad, man.
Quick-thinking churchgoers joined forces to stop a gunman in Louisiana this weekend. CBS's Omar Villafranca has the dramatic video.
Chaos during communion, caught on a live stream. It happened Saturday
On a live
at
stream,
St.
y'all.
Mary Magdalene Church during a first communion ceremony for 60 children, all second graders, in Abbeville, Louisiana. Police say a 16-year-old boy carrying a gun opened the back door of the
16-year-old,
packed
y'all.
church,
16-year-old.
but was immediately confronted and escorted away from the church by parishioners. The priest tries to calm everyone by asking them to recite a prayer, while altar servers can be seen running for cover and
Damn.
clergy ducking behind the altar. No one was hurt. The 16-year-old was arrested and taken for a mental evaluation. Saturday's incident comes a week after a man attempted to shoot a
Look at this.
Pennsylvania pastor
This happened at a
mid-service.
church, y'all.
Video captures the moment his gun jams, and the deacon dives
His
over
gun
a
got
pew
jammed.
and tackles
I
him.
just tried to get out of the way of him shooting because he pointed.
Wow. Did you see that? He said that his gun got jammed. So if it wasn't for the gun got jammed, that he would have got right there on the spot. But his gun got jammed. Wow, that was a scary feeling.
Attempted to shoot
Look
a
at this.
Pennsylvania for cover, and clergy ducking behind the altar. No one was hurt. The 16-year-old was arrested and taken for a mental evaluation. Saturday's incident comes a week
Saturday.
after a man attempted to shoot a Pennsylvania pastor mid-service. Video captures the moment his gun jams, and the deacon dives over a pew and tackles
I
him.
just tried to get out of the way of him shooting because he pointed it right at me, and I just see it. I'm looking right down the barrel
Damn.
of a gun.
Bernard Polite said he heard voices. He is now under arrest, charged with murdering his cousin earlier that day. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Dallas.
This is exactly why. Shout out to Wake It Bang Inc. This is exactly why Wake It Bang Inc. says that he wished that whoever invented guns should have never invented guns, because has been proven fact that most people that have guns get easily trigger happy. I mean, easily get trigger happy. As soon as you piss them off, soon as you make them angry, the first thing they would do is bring up that they have a gun. Now, why, if you are supposed to be this same person who is allowed to have a gun, is the reason why you have a gun in the first place is because, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the only way to have a gun license is by you got to be mentally stable. That's why you can't have a gun license and a marijuana license at the same time, because in order for you to have a marijuana license, you got to have something wrong with you, either physical or mental. But to have a gun, you got to be mentally stable. So, but yet, these are the same people that going around every time you piss them off, every time you make them mad, the first thing they bring up is them having a gun. Oh, don't make me bring up my gun. Don't make me bring up my gun. I got, or they show you the gun. Do you know how many incidents where it's been caught by somebody's car camera of somebody literally putting the gun at them while they was driving, all because that person was mad because they got cut off. Next thing you know, the person feel the need to pull out a gun out at a driver while he was driving. I was like, that's why I feel like guns should never have been invented, because it's been proven to be a fact that humans in general cannot control their emotions. Not just women, not just men, but I'm talking about humans in general. Men, women, boys, girls. Humans in general cannot control their emotions. No matter how much they try, they could not control their emotions. Because eventually, just like cars, they would lose control of it. That's why I says guns should not be invented, because the first thing they would do is bring up they have a gun. Look at this. Oh. Look at this. Look at that. Damn. Look at that. Wow, you saw that? You saw that, right? It's called watch dash cam footage of driver firing gun in road rage. I know, right? Dude was tweaking, man. Dude was like just driving, and then all of a sudden he saw somebody cut him off, and then all of a sudden he got so mad that he just pulled out a gun and just started shooting while he was inside the car. By the way, he was inside the car. He was literally, all his window was up, and all his windows was up. None of his window was down. He was pretty much shooting at the person while this window was up, therefore shattering his own windows, his own windshield, just to kill the guy. Unalive the guy, all because he had road rage and decided to use the gun because he has a license to carry. He got searched, the Uber driver that got shot in the Bronx River. Damn. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, and the cop was right there too. The cop was right there. Whoa! You saw that? They did that right in front of the cop. Wow. Look at that. Now he's going to jail. I'm telling y'all, people have become so bold with the crime is that they're even doing it in front of the police. I mean, wow. That is crazy. How far people have come, how society has come. Oh, okay. You say search for search for the taxi driver that got a gun pulled on them. Oh no, this one right here. This one right here.
See if I hear anybody fucking talking about it, man. I won't take your fucking head off. Do you fucking hear me?
Yeah, mate.
Right?
Yes.
This is the fucking last of it, son.
Yeah,
You fucking do what you.
Oh, that's crazy though.
You're fucking lucky.
But check this out.
Camera, a disturbing case of road rage that could have ended very tragically. Caught on camera, a disturbing case of road rage that could have ended very tragically.
Look at this.
He's got a gun. The older gentleman pulled out a gun.
Those voices you hear are witnesses inside Town East Tower in Mesquite. They're watching as a
Look at
couple
that.
men parked their vehicles.
All
and
because
started
he was
fighting.
angry.
One of those men pulled a gun on the other. So he
Damn.
never fired. Didn't matter. Police charged him anyway with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
See what I mean? Another case of because he had a license to carry, he feels like that he could he is able to put a gun on anybody just because he have a license to carry. I'm like, that's exactly why I said that guns should never have been invented, because humans in general cannot control their emotions. You see how easily that person had pulled out a gun out of anger. Just like that. See how easy that was? Look, Florida man. Look. Look at this
Christian
incident.
Filipina can make finding a tradition.
This one right here where we got this one right here where we got Florida man attacks driver with knife during road rage incident. Victim pulls out gun.
In a wild road rage incident all caught on camera, a Florida man gets out of his car armed with a knife to confront a driver. That driver then pulled out a gun. Fox's Matt Trezza has the chilling video.
You got a knife? He doesn't have nothing.
Deputies say the victim's wife shot this video of the confrontation between her husband and this man, Rafael Vincent Rivera. The couple says Rivera cut them off and they followed Rivera. When both men eventually stopped, Rivera stepped out of his truck holding a knife.
Get on your bike and go. Get on your bike and go.
As the two continued to argue, you could see Rivera swing his knife at the victim,
Damn,
who
look at
then
that.
pulls out a gun.
No, babe, I got it on film.
Look at that.
Rivera calls 911 to report the confrontation.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. How you can't defend yourself.
Because you swiped your knife and I have it on camera.
Deputies showed up and put the cuffs on both
see
men
what I
while
just
they
told you.
investigated what happened. After talking with witnesses and reviewing the video,
So look at
they
that.
let the victim go and arrested Rivera for aggravated assault.
Excuse me, guys. Okay, hold on, guys. Before I continue, You gotta stay hydrated. See, it's exactly what I was talking about. Was I just talking about? Was I just not talk about how you can't even defend yourself anymore because either somebody's going to either have a gun or somebody's going to have a knife. What did I just say earlier? Either somebody's either going to have a knife or somebody's going to either have a gun. You see what happened in the incident? That guy was literally trying to defend himself, and then out of nowhere, the guy pulls out a knife. Now imagine if he didn't have a gun, what would have happened in that incident? You see, he almost tried to swipe it with that knife. New York Knicks large crime rate. New York Knicks crime rate going up. Exactly. Even Cardi B had called it. Cardi B had called out the crimes that was that been going up. Because Cardi B had did a long rant on social media about how because due to
right guys, calling on TikTokers under 10K. You guys want to get
the
to
police.
10K? This is
Well,
what we're
he
gonna
must
do.
sold it like that. But due to them having less police on the streets of New York City, and due to budget cuts, the crime rates has gone through the roof of New York City. And Cardi B had went to a long rant about it, saying that there's not going to be any after school for your kids. It's not going to be because they cut the cost of back after school, so there's not going to be any more back to school.
Because I'm about to go off right now. There's a $120 million budget cut in New York that is going to affect schools, public libraries, and the police department. Ain't gonna be no after school for your kids. The teachers are gonna be paid. They're ready gonna be paid. That's one. Libraries, they're closing library branches. These leaders, they don't have our best interests. I'm always gonna speak for the people. Robert Cardi B is speaking out
because if you don't notice, Cardi B is from New York City. Cardi B is from New York City. She's from the Bronx. So she was letting off her frustration, saying that you guys letting do all these budget cuts, but yet you have all this money to fund 2 wars. You have all this money to fund 2 wars.
And so I want to go to other countries. You only have it for. So you don't have the left is saying, why would it be? One of my favorite lines was, we're going to have raccoons on 42nd Street. That's what we're going to have.
Look, the raccoons are the least of the concerns here. I mean,
she was obsessed with the rats. But
police safety and sanitation. And sanitation. Bitch, we're going to be drawn with rats.
Jake, what are your thoughts?
Yeah,
Sanitation
versus necessary.
Mrs. Roger.
Hello, guys.
Angry ass bitch right now. Get here. With libraries and the cops and the police department and a $5 million budget cut in sanitation. Of a budget cut in sanitation, bitch, we're gonna be drowning with rats. We're going to be drowning in rats. Crimes are gonna go up the roof, bitch. The crimes are gonna go up the roof because there's a police safety budget cut. I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because how is that $100 million budget cut in New York City for schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about we can fund 2 wars. Mom talking about we don't got.
Cardi B for president. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my. See, that's the reason. That's the real reason why there's so many crimes that's been going up through the roof, it's because there are less police on the streets, not more, less. And then, not to mention, when the police do try to do their jobs, they really can't really do their job. It's because thanks to Joe Biden passing the law, making criminals have more rights than us body citizens.
First of all, I can tell you that my heart is pounding on my chest. No, go ahead and bring in Nicole Parker. She's former FBI special agent. Nicole knows well the pain of losing a colleague in the line of duty, wondering what your thoughts are.
Police said they had no rights.
Well,
According
first
to
of
Fox
all,
News.
I can tell you that my heart is pounding on my chest because it does take me back to that day. Every law enforcement officer's worst nightmare is to receive notification that your brother or sister has been killed in the line of duty. I experienced that firsthand working in the FBI Miami division. We had 2 FBI agents that were shot and killed in the line of duty February 2nd of 2021 when they're executing a search warrant against a child predator. It's real. Sorry. No, Nicole, take all the time you want.
Here we got the news people.
We appreciate, having the courage to talk to us this afternoon. Well, if you take all the time you need. What I feel strongly, and I hope people understand, is that these officers, we hear about the politics behind it. These are human beings. They have families. This beautiful wife is now alone with her 1-year-old son. Officer Diller's 1-year-old son will never know his father on this earth, and that is absolutely devastating. And we say, let's not involve politics. There's no way to speak about this without involving politics. The person that took his life had been arrested 21 times. What is it going to take? I myself had been to 4 line-of-duty death funerals in less than a year in the Southern District of Florida, in the Florida area. It is real. When you feel that you're a police officer and that the criminals have more rights than you do, that's a problem.
They have more rights
and that is how we feel. I worked violent crime for the FBI, and I worked with local law enforcement, and your last guest talked about how there's no more proactive policing. Do you know why that is? Because if you're a police officer and you're being proactive, you could potentially go to jail. If you're in a shooting, and we call them clean shoots, when deadly force is justified, for instance, and you're in a situation and you have to protect yourself or those around you, starting around the summer 2020, we knew that we could potentially go to jail, even if it was a clean shoot. And that is not a good way to have to live. We felt that we had no rights, and that I can tell you, just my personal experience, my opinion, I worked under multiple administrations. My friend was killed 2 days after this current administration took over. President Biden did not attend Special Agent Laura Schwarzenberger's or Special Agent Daniel Alton's funerals. He was not there. And we did not feel that he supported our law enforcement officers. I don't know why, but to see that he is currently at a fundraiser and is going to potentially raise $25 million is insulting. Officer Diller's life is worth more than $25 million, but I can also tell you that there are officers, and I understand and agree, when you don't feel supported, it's actually better that you don't show up to the funeral, because it is insulting. And it's insulting. We know who backs the blue. We can turn it into saying Republicans don't, they're the ones that don't support law enforcement. I'm not here to make a, Republican versus Democrat. This is not what this is about. But we know who supports law enforcement, and it is insulting to say anything other than that. These are human lives. There's nothing worse than getting word that your colleague was killed by the hand of evil, and this must stop.
Especially, I'm sure, Nicole, if you feel like the situation is preventable. That's got to be the most painful part, knowing that this man that we see on screen now with his little boy could be here raising that little boy, standing alongside his wife. The guy who was out, that's the suspect who allegedly is, the guy who's now charged with his murder. You mentioned this, 21 arrests, 9 of them for felonies. He recently got out of jail. He was released on parole. That was, I think, on drug charges. Prior to that, he had assault charges. This is a bad dude. The person with him had at least 14 arrests. It's been a decade in jail for attempted murder. I mean, these are guys out on the streets. Now, what leadership in New York will tell us is it's a recidivism issue. It's not like there are tons of criminals out there. It's the same group of guys or women, bad guys, doing the same things over and over again. If that is the case, why not at least come up with some kind of framework or structure or legislation that would go after the recidivism problem so that people like this are not so easily back on the streets?
Correct, and that's a great question. It's a rhetorical question, but frankly, I want to know the answer because these are repeat offenders, and they are wreaking havoc on our country. They are wreaking havoc on our law enforcement, and we need strong prosecutors. We need strong DAs. We need strong law enforcement. We need strong judges. When you're issuing a sentence, it needs to be fair. I believe in fairness, but I also believe in justice. And there needs to be law and order in this country. I love New York. Right. I love NYPD. I was there the morning of September 11th. These are heroes. Officer Diller is a hero. Officers that serve for our country nationwide, they are not making huge sums of money. They're going out there and putting their lives on the line for complete and total strangers. Right. But what I can tell you is the most powerful thing I think I've ever seen in my life, as tragic as it is the uniting of brothers and sisters in law enforcement at a funeral. It is powerful. There is pomp and circumstance, and there are everyone is shedding tears. It is powerful, and that is what I support. I back the blue. I will continue to say it over and over. Our military and our law enforcement are the heroes in this country, and they deserve our deepest respect.
Amen. Nicole, no one could have said that better.
Now, this is exactly why people started to, even though they didn't want to at first, they need a little more training. Exactly. Instead of just put them out there, but not just put them out there like there you go ahead and start your job. Exactly. They need exactly proper training to at least so they can handle the work properly, or else you're going to continue to have stuff like this. And then it doesn't help that we have a corrupt leadership as Joe Biden running the United States to the point where law enforcement doesn't even feel like the president has their best interest at heart. Our own law enforcement is saying this, guys. Our own law enforcement doesn't even feel safe and feel like they have more rights thanks to your corrupt president of the United States, Joe Biden. Even cops don't even have any rights as much as us law-abiding citizens. Thanks to your president of the United States, Joe Biden. This is why I always never get why people have voted for Joe Biden, knowing that Joe Biden has been telling us lies after 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 lies, to the point where Fox News can tell you how many lies has Joe Biden has told you guys before he even became president of the United States. That's how much lies Joe Biden has told over the years. But yet, everybody still have voted for this man despite his lies. All because Trump is racist. And he wants to build the wall to keep the so-called the Mexicans out. But really, he wanted to build the wall to keep to keep the criminals out, the illegals out that are illegally trying to come into this country, that are wanted in other countries. Because now what we got going on here is we got a whole bunch of people coming from other countries that not even from Mexico, but mind you, some of them not even from Mexico, some even from overseas, are going through Mexico, is going through the United States through Mexico, and now we got a whole bunch of illegals here in the United States, to the point where the United States rather pay them free housing and free health care and give them welfare over their own veterans that fought this country and died for this country. They rather give them money over our own veterans. They rather see our own veterans homeless than to house, they rather house people that not even from this country, rather than to house our own men and women who that in the military, aka our veterans who have fought for this country, who have died for this country. They're not even getting the special treatment as the illegals. How crazy is that? Look, this is a message. This is before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another hit of this. Whatever it is that you got, we're going to take a hit of that. You're going to take a drink of whatever it is that you got. Either you got this, or if you got something rolled up, something packed, or you got your edibles, or you got some drinks. Take that, and as I take my hit of this, if I take a hit of this wedding cake, hope everybody doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day, and have slept like kings and queens last night. And if anybody hasn't told you yet, you are smart, beautiful, kind, and wise, and you are the most important thing on this earth that have lots to offer on this earth. That means you, and you. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Don't let anybody bring you down. You are special in your own way. We're all special in our own way. That's what makes us special and unique. Cheers. Oh yeah. Puffing on some blue nerds. Okay, that's what's up, Sig. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. You are the real MVP. Hope you slept well last night and doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day. But oh my God, ooh, that's a great hit. But here's what Donald Trump has to say about this whole mass shooting that's been happening this entire month. Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen.
But with me, they never get anywhere, and we need that Second Amendment for safety. Forgetting about it.
Former President Donald Trump spoke to the NRA in downtown Dallas today, taking advantage of the weekend window to campaign before he must return to New York for his ongoing criminal trial. Once on the stage, Mr. Trump complained about his criminal trial, the gag order, and his other cases. It was also very much a campaign speech before an NRA crowd filled with his supporters. Before Trump took the stage,
stage, our Stephen Dow talked one-on-one with him. Stephen joins us live with that conversation. Stephen?
I asked the former president if he thought Congress was doing enough to prevent mass shootings, and he said yes, they're not doing enough, but provided no specifics about what they should pass. He only talked about supporting police, but also didn't provide many specifics.
Going to win this election at levels that nobody's ever seen before.
This is what he's had to say.
Donald Trump energized a friendly audience at the NRA convention in Dallas. Before he took the stage, I went one-on-one with Mr. Trump. I tried to get specific answers in reference to mass shootings in America. In a couple of days is the 2-year anniversary of the Uvalde mass shooting. Do you think Congress has done enough in terms of preventing future mass shootings?
No, they haven't done enough. They're not doing their job. The Democrats are holding everything up, and we have to do things. We can't let this happen in our country.
It's not clear what legislation Mr. Trump was referring to, but in 2022, a majority of Democrats, along with some Republicans, including Texas Senator John Cornyn, passed the Safer Communities Act that slightly expanded background checks for gun buyers under 21. It was the first federal gun safety legislation in decades. What does Congress need to do then? Do you support raising the minimum age to purchase high-powered rifles?
What we have to do, and I think more important than anything else, we have to make sure that our people are safe. And that really, it's almost a state of mind. We have to have a police department where they're giving back their dignity, where they're giving back their authority to do things.
Trump never addressed whether he supported raising the age to buy high-powered rifles. Instead, he wants to give greater immunity from prosecution to police officers.
I'm going to be making it safer and better and much better, actually, for police to do the job. We're going to be giving them a form of immunity so that if they stop the bad guy, they're not going to lose their home, their family, all of the things that are happening to police.
I talked to Mr. Trump also about the border. He stuck to his typical campaign trail talking points on the border. He also says that this election will come down to the economy, inflation, and the border. To see our full, unedited conversation, you can go to our website, fox4news.com, or our station YouTube channel.
All right, Stephen, thanks.
See? Even Donald Trump says that the Congress is not doing enough, if not anything at all, to stop this mass shooting from happening. Sounds like he wants to stop and first to come back and to avoid lots of confrontation with anyone they would have to approach and normally question. As Zach said, okay. But like I said, Joe Biden has become the Biff of I become the real life Biff of Back to the Future, because you'll remember if you ever saw the movie Back to the Future, when Biff has went back in time and he gave himself a book so he could win the lottery, so he could constantly know, you could constantly bet on things and win, because he will know which teams will win due to he was handed a book by his future self. And then he moved on to become a mayor of his own city. And then what happened when he became a mayor of his own city? Lawlessness took over. Even McFly was puzzled. He was like, "Hey, wait a minute. Is this 1995?" Because he swore that he went back to his original year. So he was like, "Wait a minute, something different. Are you sure? Are you sure I'm back in 1995?" And then look at the newspaper. It was like 1995. Okay, it says 1995, but why did things look different? And then he realized that lawlessness has took over his own city, and all because of the person that became mayor, which is Biff. That's exactly who Joe Biden reminds me of. And he reminds me of Biff. That as soon as he took over United States president, that's when lawlessness took over the entire United States. Because every time we turn around, there's nothing but mass shootings from everywhere. We got for mass shootings from 2 weeks ago. Mass shootings had took place in Alabama. Did you guys know that? A mass shooting had... My bad, y'all. Lawless, did you know that a mass shooting had took place in Alabama? Look, it says 2 dead, more than a dozen injured in 3 Alabama mass shootings.
Plaguing our state, over a dozen people shot in 3 different shootings. We're going to start here in Birmingham.
And that's where more than 150 rounds were fired during a shootout early Sunday morning. 7 people were shot and 1 of them died. WVTM 13-7 Owen is joining us live from Birmingham this morning. Emma, how did all of this start?
Well, Carla and Scott, police say dozens of people were hanging out on 3rd Avenue West, and it's very common for that area over the weekends, according to police. However, as they were hanging out, they say that shots were fired between 2 separate groups, which led to 7 people being shot, and 1 of the victims died from their injuries. Now, police were called to that area just after 2 yesterday morning after receiving multiple shot spotter alerts. When they arrived, they found a car crashed into a utility pole, and inside, a shooting victim who was pronounced dead. Police identify him as David Westbrook. They found another victim unresponsive in the parking lot of a nearby Shell gas station. He's in the hospital with life-threatening injuries, and 5 other victims showed up at local hospitals, but they have non-life-threatening injuries. Now, 2 persons of interest have been taken into custody for questioning. However, police are still asking anybody with information in this case to come forward. Live in Birmingham, Emma Owen, WVTM 13.
Thank you, Emma. Well, officers in Tuscaloosa are saying that 1 person is behind bars after a deadly quadruple shooting there. Police say Redrick Agnew fired shots at a party, killing 1 person and injuring 3 others. The 3 people hurt, though, are expected to survive.
And Huntsville police are searching for a suspect after 5 people were shot Sunday night. Police say that 2 people have life-threatening injuries and 3 others, though, are expected to be okay. As we mentioned, police still looking for a suspect. We'll continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates on air and online.
Did
you know 25% of U.S.
starting with weekend violence?
That's exactly why I say that it is no longer safe to be outside. No matter where you are in the around the world. I'm not just talking about where in my city. I'm talking about in your city. I'm talking about in your city, Sig, in your city, Latif. I'm talking about in your city, anybody in the chat. I'm talking about in your city, in your city, Miss. I'm talking about your city, ma'am, your city, sir. Everybody, city is dealing with this mass shooting problem, because it's not just happening in and it's not just happening in Chicago. It's not just happening in New York. It's not just happening in LA. It's not just happening in Lawrencedale. It's not just happening in Alabama. Right? Exactly. Even across the world. Exactly. So it's not just in your area. It's not just in your area. It's in everybody's area. That's what. Cause look what happened. There's also and that by the way, that happened in Alabama took place 2 weeks ago. Now what happened 4 weeks ago in the mass shooting happening that took place in Memphis, Tennessee.
A developing story now out of Memphis where
this one is about mass shooting leave 2 dead. Multiple others hurt in Memphis.
Developing story now out of Memphis, where a mass shooting has left 2 dead and 8 others hurt. It all happened during a party with hundreds of people.
This was a block party in the Orange Mound Park that was occurring, as far as we know, without a permit.
Damn,
there were
without
approximately
a permit.
200 to 300 people
He don't even have a gun license.
in attendance at this event.
Right now, police say they believe at least 2 people fired shots. We'll bring you more information as soon as it comes in.
Damn. Okay, that person doesn't even have a gun license. So let me find out people who don't even have a gun license are going around and causing this mass shootings. Because like I said, guys, ORP to all the friends and family who had lost their loved ones during the mass shooting. My prayers and my thoughts and prayers goes out to you, to your friend, to my thoughts and prayers goes out to you guys, and hope you're able to live through it. But damn. It's like everywhere we go, there's a mass shooting, and it's all happening within 1 month, guys. All happened within 1 month, and it's happening all over the United States. Look, this and 4 weeks ago, this an Orange Mound residents react to block party shooting.
Quamitra Wilborn spoke to community members who say they're left rattled by the event.
I can't believe a mass shooting. When they say a mass shooting, you know how deep that is?
People living in Orange Mound are lost for words. 2 people are dead and 6 others are recovering following a mass shooting at the Orange Mound Park Saturday evening. The investigation continued through the night into the next day. The entire park remained blocked off with crime scene tape and filled with detectives searching for clues, but also looking for answers are those who pass by this park every day.
Mostly every day it's a good atmosphere. It's a place where kids can come. They put the new splash pad up. But are we going to let our kids come up here and play now?
Reverend Reginald Tucker is the director of Orange Mound Outreach Ministries, which is located less than half a mile away from where the shooting happened. Interim Chief C.J. Davis says they know there were at least 2 gunmen. Tucker says the gunshots could be heard miles away.
I heard it all the way in Cherokee. A lot of gunshots.
Memphis police say up to 300 people were at the block party. According to Chief Davis, there was no permit for the event.
Whatever the reason was, it was gang related or whatever, it was a lot of innocent people standing there.
People we spoke to who did not want to go on camera say there were several children at the block party as well. Videos on social media shows crowds of people wielding guns. Those living nearby say many of the people seeing the guns are teenagers who live in the community.
They straight violent.
Keep the kids in the house or be outside with
a word.
Safe.
I mean, just anything. It goes straight violence. A lot of this could be stopped simply by the moms and dads, the guardians, talking to the kids.
Police have not given a motive for the shooting. Reporting from Orange Mound, Quamitra Wilborn, WREG, News Channel 3.
Such a terrible case there. We're continuing to follow tonight. And Memphis police have not announced any arrests, but a lot of people weighing in on this. Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis released a statement this evening saying, in light of recent senseless acts of violence in Memphis, it's imperative that we stand together as a community. We must condemn these acts and offer support to those affected. But beyond condemnation, we as a community need to take action. The chief also urged anyone with information, no matter how small it might seem, to come forward and call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Orange Mound-based nonprofit My Cup of Tea is also reacting to last night's violence. The group said in a statement, "We are devastated by the news of the mass shooting in Orange Mound last night. The house is just 6 blocks from where the violence occurred. We commit to pray for the victims and their families, and that law enforcement brings the perpetrators to justice quickly. We also commit to continue to act and join with our neighbors to facilitate peace and prosperity in the community."
Leaders of Memphis Shelby County Schools also speaking about the shooting. In a statement, district leaders say for the second time in too few days, we are grappling with the loss of life due to violence. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Orange Mound community as we continue to figure out how best to protect our youngest citizens.
You see? It said these kids ain't there. They know what they know more because of the internet. It's to the point where some kids done have more responsibilities than adults. Right? And I remember Sean to Wake and Bang Inc. He was saying that, oh, how come today's kids ain't outside playing? Because I remember back in my day, there used to be a lot of kids be outside playing and doing this and that. I wonder why kids ain't outside playing today. And I'm like, geez, with all this mass shooting that be going on all over the country, and all the kidnapping that is going on all over the country, all the drug trafficking and kid trafficking. Do you really want your kids to be outside, knowing that all that is going on, knowing that all that you're seeing on the news is happening on a daily, not just monthly, not just yearly, not just weekly, but on a regular basis now? Do you really want your kids to be outside after all this is going on? Because even kids is out here unaliving other kids just by being what? Outside. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just happening all over. So look at this. Speaking of kids, this kid, speaking of kid, this is one of them that got caught in a school shooting.
They have arrested a teenager in Maryland who they say the FBI says it has stopped a potential disaster, a school shooting at a high school and an elementary school. They have arrested a teenager in Maryland who they say had detailed plans to target both his high school and where he went to elementary school. Here's our Chief Justice Correspondent, Pierre Thomas, now.
Tonight, the FBI, along with state and local authorities in Maryland, said they thwarted 18-year-old Alex Yee's plans to shoot up his high school and his former elementary school. Right, after authorities discovered what they called a manifesto with detailed plans to commit mass murder.
Yee writes about targeting his former elementary school because little kids make easier targets. He strategized on how to access the easiest classrooms in his high school and how he would be able to sneak a gun into the school.
Yee, whose legal name is Andrea but uses male and female pronouns and goes by Alex, was known to authorities as having a history of mental health issues and an obsession with school shootings. Issues that led him to be removed from school and placed into virtual learning last year. Last month, Yee allegedly shared the 129-page Google document with someone he knew, calling it a work of fiction. But police say when the person read it, they immediately called the police.
He also wrote that he wanted to become a serial killer instead of a mass murderer because serial killers are romanticized a lot more.
He was taken to a psychiatric hospital and now being held without bond with one count of threat of mass violence. Police say he is obsessed with the Columbine High School massacre. David, tomorrow is the 25th anniversary of Columbine. Authorities clearly taking no chances.
Hard to believe, 25 years. Pierre Thomas tonight. Pierre, thank you.
So let me find out this kid is inspired to be a mass murderer. You heard that? The news said that that kid is aspired to be a mass murderer. That's crazy, man. See, that's the internet bringing them to the info. Yeah. That's the downfall about the internet, is that make anybody like that a star. All they gotta do is do stuff to go viral. And that's the thing. It's like I said, Latif, anybody would do anything for money and fame. Keyword, anything. Whether it's blood sacrifice or join the LGBT or join the community like they want you to do in Hollywood. Either join the LGBT or join the community or join the or blood sacrifice somebody or pretty much join a gang. Dangerous information to a kid, he would never be normal. Exactly. And now you know exactly why, Latif, I say that I don't feel like we don't have a future, because look what is going on with the children. They going around unaliving other children. Like I said, guys, this is exactly why I feel like we have absolutely no future due to all this stuff that's been going on, including with all the mass shootings that be going on all over the United States. Look at this.
The insurance company's going to hire
here's another one that got caught in a mass shooting. It said Bristol makes second arrest connected to Stockton mass shooting.
15 breaking right now. New developments in the Stockton mass shooting that killed 3 people and injured 15 others. A teenager has now been arrested and charged with murder in connection to that shooting. That's according to sources. This is 19-year-old Taquan French. He is from Bayonet. We're going to get a mugshot there for you in just a second, from a prior arrest on a reckless endangerment charge out of Mobile. Now, French is the second suspect to be charged in connection to Saturday's shooting. Deputies arrested, you'll remember, 24-year-old Robert German Brown of Mobile Tuesday, charged him with assault, accused of shooting
a 19-year-old, guys. 19.
One of the victims that survived.
Only 19.
The shootings happened Saturday night, of course, at the annual May Day celebration in Stockton. A total of 18 people shot in that mass shooting.
18 people.
3 people died. So far, investigators haven't identified any of the victims, but families have identified those killed as 18-year-old Michael Anderson Jr., 24-year-old Christian Bradley, and 37-year-old Chiquita Ewing. The Bayonet Police Department has been assisting with this investigation. Now, if you have any information that can help investigators, you're urged to call the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office. This, of course, a developing story. We'll continue to bring you more updates, both on air and online, as we get more details.
Like I keep saying, guys, I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over again. This is the real reason why it is no longer safe to be outside. It's because of multiple mass shootings that have been happening within 1 month. It's not just in one area. It's not just in 2 areas. It's not just 3 areas. It's not just 4 areas. It's in all areas, ladies and gentlemen, all throughout the entire United States is dealing with mass shootings. I just mentioned all the places that's dealing with right now, like including Chicago, New York, LA, Miami, also Lawrencedale, that's dealing with mass shootings. We just saw Alabama dealing with mass shootings. We just saw Memphis dealing with mass shootings. We did the Orange Mount dealing with mass shootings. Lauderdale had dealt with mass shooting. And also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I also said all over the world, meaning outside of the United States. It's dealing with mass shootings. What part of the world, you ask, ladies and gentlemen? What part of the world, you ask, ladies and gentlemen? Before I let you know what part of the world that is, I'm going to take a hit of this wedding cake. Hope you're doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day, and slept like kings and queens last night. And thank y'all for watching this live stream all the way towards the end. You are the real MVP. And your likes, your views, your comments, and your opinions it matters. It would not be taken for granted. So this goes out to you. This goes out to you. Cheers, gang. We want all the smoke. That's exactly why you normally see me in the house. You rarely see me outside to do a live review. Only like one or like a couple of times, a few times. Other than that, I'm normally in the crib. Only way I'll be outside is if I'm going to grab something from the store or going from point A to point B. But 9 out of 10, that's it. Other than that, I'm at the crib. I'm doing what I'm doing right now, making my money by doing this, or making money off of the surveys, which I got to just show you guys that I just made $26 off of the Poco app. I had to make a video. I just posted a video showing you guys how much I just made today. You guys can see. It shows that I have made $26.27 off the Poco app. That's why I said I advise you guys to download this app immediately, especially if you are hurting for cash and you tired and you try to ask family members and friends to borrow money and they gave you the cold shoulder. All you got to do is download this Poco app and answer some surveys and do some or play some games, and you too could have some money back into your bank account. You can see the money sign. Some surveys point some difference. You can see 203 points. This one goes for 2 minutes. This one will take you 2 minutes to complete. This one is 371 points. This one goes for 4 This survey is for 4 minutes. I know, right, Latif? It's a good app. I know, right? Especially if you like, a down a couple of dollars and you want to like buy something real quick, but you don't have the money for it. All you gotta do is, like I said, download this app, complete a few surveys, and do and play some games, and this is what you get. This is what you get. In return, guys, this is what you get. And you could either send it to a gift card, or you can send it to your PayPal. That's exactly what I'll be doing, ladies and gentlemen. I've been sending my payment to my PayPal, because I have a PayPal card, so I normally send it to my PayPal. And sometimes I even send it from my PayPal onto my Cash App, because PayPal will allow you to send money from your PayPal and onto your Cash App. So that's what I'll be doing. It's sometimes, yeah, because it's send money from my PayPal into my Cash App. You see, you got PayPal too. That's good. That's exactly what you need, Latif. It's a PayPal. So all you gotta do is download the Poco app and link it up to your link it up to your PayPal. So every time you and anytime you want, after you get 3,000 points, you can always just send the money to your PayPal. So look, instant cash out. Instantly cash out to PayPal, Amazon gift cards, and more. You can see this the option they're giving us: gift cards, PayPal. So what you do is you hit the select button, and hit the select button. There you go. You got to verify your account, provide your PayPal account details, then receive you receive your money from your PayPal to your PayPal. That's simple. That's why we download. That's why as soon as you download your Poco app to link up your PayPal. So therefore, anytime you go over 3,000 points, you could anytime send that money straight into your PayPal. All you gotta do is verify your account. Make sure that it's you. So therefore, in case your device gets stolen, it won't be able to send the money to your account, because it has to verify that it's you, whether it is through your telephone or through your email. So that right there will stop a thief for trying to cash out the money into their account. Because they had to verify that it's you first. And let me show you how much I have gained so far. Total. This is all time. This altogether I had gained 168,337 points. That's equals to $168, guys. From this app, I'm able to make $168. That's exactly why I'm trying to tell you guys to download the app ASAP, because if you hurting on cash, that's the app to get. Because like I just said, guys, I was able to, because like I said, guys, I was able to make $168 from that app. And you can too, if you download the app right away. That's the reason why I keep advertising it, even though I'm not being sponsored. It's because this is legit, guys. Because most of these so-called games that claims to win you money are not, don't really do that. But this one is exactly do what it says. It helps you make money by playing games and answer surveys. That's by downloading the Poker app. Here's all the points that I have gained so far from this app. Within this is easy way to make money. I know exactly, right, Latif? Easy way to make money. That's exactly why I said download this game, download it right away, and you would never have to borrow money from your friends and family ever again. This is from April the 26th. 17,000 points. This is from March 30th, 4,000. This is from March 27th, 3,000 points. This is from March 25th, 10,000 points. That's $10, guys. February 2nd, 6,000 points. $6. January 27th, 6,000 points. $6. And this is the 12th of, this is December 31st, 2023. 3,000 points. $3. Like I said, guys, the proof is right there that all you got to do is download the app and answer a few surveys, and you too will have money back into your bank account again. And you will no longer have to worry about bothering your friends and family for money ever again. They could be, and matter of fact, they're going to be the ones that be asking you for money. After knowing that you have this app on you that can possess making money just by answering surveys and games, because 9 times out of 10 they probably don't know how to work a cell phone, not alone download any type of games. So 9 times out of 10 they're going to ask you for money. Like, hey bro, I heard you got this app, bro. So I'm just wondering, can you send me a couple of dollars to the Cash App? Watch, I guarantee you that's exactly what's going to happen to you. If they found out that you got that app. So that's probably one of the downfalls of that having an app, is that now they going to have lots of people well, I don't know a lot about lots of people. If they know, if they don't have access to a cell phone, or if they don't have access to a working cell phone, prepare for them to ask you for money, because you do. Just so be prepared for that. I know, right, Latia? It's funny, right? I'm on the urge of making almost $200 so far from this app. $200. It says so right here, guys. So far, I have already had made $168. So that's not that far from $200. Now, how many app you know that could make you $200? Don't worry, I'll wait. How many apps you know that could make you $200? Don't worry, I'll wait. Do 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 do. Oh, it said I'm about to get in there until Raw comes on. Yeah, that's right, because today is Monday, and Monday means that tonight is Monday Night Raw. Thank you for reminding us, Latif. Tonight is Monday Night Raw, which means tomorrow, expect a live review of Monday Night Raw that's going to take place tonight. So look out for that review. So the reason why I haven't cashed out on my points is because like I said, guys, in order for you to cash out, you have to cash out after 3,000 points. So if I cash out, that means I got to start all over until I get up to 3,000 points in order for me to cash out. But at the same time, by me not cashing out, it allows me to build up my points, like you see right now. Because just yesterday, I'll show you guys that I made $24. Not $24, $23. Just yesterday, guys, I had made $23 just yesterday. Just yesterday. Now it's up. Now it just went up $3. Now it just went up $3. So therefore, it went from $3 or $23 to $26. Because it didn't say that yesterday at all. It says $24 yesterday. And then all of a sudden today it now says $26. I was like, wow. Where did that come from? Because I refreshed it yesterday and it says 24, which is 23 to 24. But then today it went from 24 to 26. I'm like, wow. Like, that's why I say, guys, download that app right now, so you guys won't be hurting for cash anymore. But yeah, there's so many crimes happening. That's exactly why you find your boy, the People Champ 1983, rather make money at the crib than making money out there, because look what you got to deal with. Look what you had to deal with while being out and about. Just by you sitting on the porch, just chilling, put you at risk of getting hit by a mass shooting. How many times you watch the news now, and you see an incident where a few people would just be sitting there on their porches, and out of nowhere, mass shooting just breaks out of nowhere. And next thing you know, babies have been getting hit, women and children have been getting hit, all because Money Making Monday. That's exactly what it is, Latif. Money Making Monday. That's exactly what it is today. Hope everybody is out here getting their money too, and you can as well. That's by downloading the Poker app onto your phone, onto your tablet, or onto your iPad, or onto your any type of device, so you too can get into the money making spirit. Money Making Monday spirit. Take right there, Poker app. This starts with a G. That's what it looks like. Poker app. I mean a P. Starts with a giant P for Poco. Yeah, guys, I would advise you guys to download that. But yeah, that's why I'd rather make money doing what I'm doing right now, including making money off this app, than to take a risk of going out there, because like I said, just by you chilling outside will get you hit up by mass shooters. Now, I know that eventually we all have to go outside. We all have to like go out there and make money somehow, because we have to pay our bills. We all get that. That's why I advise you guys to please pay attention to your surroundings, because just by you slipping one time could cost you your life. Proven time and time again on the news. That's why I titled this live, crimes has taken over the entire United States. Especially when it comes to mass shootings. Look a second. This is a spigot, right? Because did you guys hear about the robbery that's been going, the several robberies that be going on in LA? There's have been a lot of robberies going on with 7-Eleven stores. Check this out.
Once again, very similar in what happened. Now, one of them occurred here at this 7-Eleven behind me in Bellflower on the 9400 block of Artesia Boulevard, and surveillance video captured some of what occurred. This was around 1:45 last night. 4 male suspects run in, 3 jump over the counter. They are seen stealing items, and 1 suspect goes to the cash register. Officials say they did get away with cash and may have left in what appeared to be an orange SUV. About 30 minutes after that, a 7-Eleven in Gardena on the 1500 block of South Figueroa was hit just before 2:15. 4 male suspects simulated that they had a handgun, though it's not known if they were armed. They took 2 registers and were seen leaving in an SUV. And at 11:30 last night, a similar situation in Commerce on the 6800 block of East Slauson. 4 male suspects simulated that they had a firearm. They got away with cash and were seen leaving in what appeared to be a tan SUV. And in Orange County at a 7-Eleven in Fullerton near West Orange Thorpe and Euclid, this was around 10:30 last night. 5 male suspects entered the store, jumped the counter, took the cash register and cigarettes, and several locations in Anaheim were also robbed. A 7-Eleven at Northeast Street in La Palma around 10 last night, a Shell station shortly after at Kramer in La Palma, and a Circle K on the 3800 block of East Riverdale at about 1 this morning. Investigators believe these robberies in Anaheim are connected, possibly in the other jurisdictions as well. Now, in the Anaheim incident, several suspects enter the store, forcibly steal the store's cash register or registers, and then flee. In several of the robberies, the suspects were seen leaving in a dark-colored SUV. Now back here live, once again, at this time we can't say that the LA County and Orange County incidents are related, though similar in what happened, what occurred. At this point, we are told no injuries have been reported, but anyone with any information is encouraged to contact their local law enforcement agency. Reporting live here in Bellflower, I'm Erin Myers. I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
Look at that. I mean, the criminals are completely ruined everything to the point where most stores are started to like close down due to a bunch of robberies. It came to a point where my 7-Eleven that was around the corner around my way has closed down due to lots of robberies that have been going on in my area, in my a 7-Eleven area. It came to a point where even some stores in LA has been shut down due to lots and lots of robberies. Due to lots of robberies. Even in New York, it started to get like that in New York. That a lot of stores is started to close down due to lots of robberies have been going on in New York. That's why you hardly see any stores open. That's why you see a whole bunch of stores boarded up, because due to lots of robberies like this that be taking place all over stores like 7-Eleven and major stores like 7-Eleven. This is exactly why I said that it is no longer safe to be outside, because you can't even go into a place like 7-Eleven without worry about somebody wanting in on you with a gun, saying, give everything you got, get everything you got, get everything you got. Next thing you know, I seen a video they robbed the store for Twisted Tea. See? It's all because of what? Cost of living. All because the cost of living has gone up. All because they decided to lay off massive, all because they decided to do a massive layoff throughout the entire United States when it comes to the job market. Because throughout the entire job market, not just the tech industry, not just the food industry, not just the front office, the white collar industry, but every job, including TikTok, by the way. They even tried to ban TikTok. That have everything to do with making money. They even tried to ban that. So now it's causing people to cause crimes. Even Cardi B says that crime is going to go through the roof because of all the budget cuts that are going on in her city, from teachers, the police, the fire department, all because your corrupt president of the United States, Joe Biden, wants to fund 2 wars. He thinks that funding 2 wars is much more important than making sure the American people have a job, so therefore they is able to put a roof over their families' heads and put clothes in their backs and food on their mouths. All because of that. And yet he wondered why people is willing to vote for Donald Trump to become president of the United States over Joe Biden. It's because of those reasons, ladies and gentlemen. It is crazy. It's like every time we turn on the news, things are getting worse and even worse. It came so worse, ladies and gentlemen, that when you are doing the poker app, the survey, one of the questions asks you, how far are we doing when it comes to the economy? Are we doing better are we doing the same as last year, or I mean, are we doing the same as 4 years ago, or are we doing worse than we are 4 years ago? These are the top questions that have on the survey on the Poker app. That's how worse it's gotten when it comes to this economy and to this world and to this, the United States of America. But about to end this live stream. It said 2 guys broke the door to get out. It's crazy. So many robberies going on that it's causing stores all over the world to shut down, to the point where we're not going to even have any stores to go to, because all of them is going to be shut down due to robberies that's going on all over the United States. This is crazy, y'all. But I don't know. Let me guys know what you guys think about everything that's going on when it comes to all these crimes that be going on in the United States in the comment section down below. And I'm about to end this live stream. Thank you guys for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Thank you guys for joining me on this live stream. Thank you guys for leaving the like button on the live stream. If you guys hasn't done yet, please leave the like button on the live stream. It's $3.99. I will appreciate that. It's $3.99. And don't forget to hit the comment section below to let me know and everybody know what your thoughts about everything that's going on with the crimes has been taken over. What's your thoughts of crimes being taken over the entire United States of America? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And subscribe for more future live streams and videos like this. And share this video and live streams with your friends and family so they too will know that the People's Champ 1983 goes live on a daily basis between 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 1 o'clock p.m. West Coast, 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast, 1 o'clock p.m. West Coast. It's the People's Champ 1983, and I also had dropped a few videos. Go check it out. And shorts, go check it out. Support your boy. And it's People Champ 1980. That's right. Your boy is back. Is heavily on his upload grind. So once again being consistent. I'm going to remain consistent with the uploads. Remain consistent with the live streams, and remain consistent with the shorts, as you guys see right now. So please support. I will really appreciate that. And it's your boy, the People's Champ 1983, and I'm going to leave you guys with this double blinker. So this double blinker goes out all out to each and every one of you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your views, and your opinions. This double blinker goes out to you. Y'all have a blessed one. Cheers, gang. Ooh.